Welcome to this episode of Ask Margar-etiquette. I'm Margaret Coleman with Everyday Manners. I recently worked with a client who was really struggling with forgiving someone. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the process of forgiving. What is forgiving? It's to stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone for an offense or a flaw or a mistake. And a lot of people say, well, this person doesn't necessarily deserve my forgiveness. I was really hurt, or I'm angered, or I can't believe they did this to me. They don't deserve the forgiveness. Well, forgiveness really isn't about them. It's not about the other person that has committed this offense. It's really about you. It's about freeing up your space, freeing up you to become more of you, to grow more. Because when you're filling yourself with all of these resentful feelings and anger and negative emotions, then you're taking up space that could be for growth, for new things, for exciting things, for fun things, for happiness. So the forgiveness isn't for the person that you're forgiving. They don't even have to know that you have forgiven them. It's about you and giving yourself the opportunity to have more space to grow. So when you think about the past and maybe some people that you might want to forgive, think about understanding them as a person. So people are people. I say that all the time. And even though this client I was working with had this horrible feeling about this person, I kept explaining that this person is a human being and they have a totally different perspective than you as a human being. And we need to understand that just because I think something doesn't mean that this other person thinks this as well or thinks this in the same way. So we want to give people a little bit of grace, and we want to understand that they're on their own personal journey and that we don't necessarily have control over that, but we can influence that by how we think, how we behave, and that controls how we feel about certain situations. So when we are thinking about forgiving, we're really lightening our own load so that we have more space to grow and we have more space to give others. And when we do that, we're modeling that behavior for our significant others, for our children, for our friends, and we can live a more content and peaceful life. So think about that as we are moving to the next year. And I actually read something recently that said the first rule of the new year is not to dwell on what went wrong the previous year. Let's not dwell on those things. Let's lighten that load because we're either going to get over it or we're going to die with it. And it'd be easier to just let it go and move forward. So I will see you next time on the next episode of Ask Margar-etiquette, and we'll be soon talking about pet peeves. And so start thinking about any pet peeves you might have and go to my website, myeverydaymanners.com, and let me know if there are any pet peeves that you want to address. See you soon. Happy holiday season.